Hello, my amazing Geminis. Welcome to Secret of Self Shaman. We're doing a night reading. It's been a while. So let's kind of get out here and see what's going on, Gemini. We're going to be doing a reading on basically passed down loved one, someone that has passed away, or someone that you're fearful about passing on, and what do you need to know about that? Okay, they're asking me to put this first. So let's kind of get into this. I'm trying to make these kind of short. Short meaning like, under 12 minutes. Man, I need to clean my energy. I think y'all need to be cleaning y'all's energy up. Ooh, that's coming out strong. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yep. This is for our Geminis, please. Okay, wow. Some of you are needing some good posture. Oh, okay, we have the Ten of Cups. What's happening in the Gemini world here? Okay, this is definitely a death of a happy family, or a transformation. Good gosh. Okay, moving on. And then we have lack of direction. Okay. So Gemini, this is about okay. All right, my sweet Gemini. So what's happening in your world about this? So this loved one that's passed away, or that someone that you're fearful of passing away. So it's like you've had in the 3D what's manifested here. In the 3D, everything looks really happy. You felt very connected and very comfortable with the way things were as family, as you see it, as you see family. Okay, this idealistic, like, peacefulness getting there. And then, but something has influenced you and kind of motivated you to be like, I want to have this emotional happiness with family and not any kind of turmoil. So something has kind of happened that kind of came in, and this was a major shift that made you feel some kind of sense of massive loss. So if you've lost somebody that's passed away, this obviously makes complete sense. But it's like you have a double whammy here. There's a double whammy of transition. So this is an emotion. You thought that you were happy in this family, whatever this idea. This is an emotional idea of family. Something flipped, and basically is making you look at that right now. So you're feeling like your soul or your life purpose is was lacking direction, which made you kind of dig your heels in and say, wait a minute, I don't have enough. And then you're looking at it like, okay, if I have enough money, if I have enough stability in that aspect of money, then I can have this happy family. I don't know why that message is coming out. Let's see how this relates to a passing loved one, or someone that you're fearing that is going to pass away. You might be thinking about the future. I don't feel like this has to do with like children. Okay, so you have autumn, release the old and rest. Yeah, this is about change. I'm sorry, I'm not even trying all these cards because I'm getting into this. Trust your instincts. Okay, yeah, this is the shadow part of you, Gemini. A shadow meaning like the things that you're not really seeing, but just kind of come out and like you feel like attack, like out of nowhere you're feeling. So what's happening is that there's seasons of life, and you're whoever's passed away or whoever you fear is going to pass away is it's reverting you back to your childhood. Okay, somehow or some way, and your spirit's trying to guide you um, through this shadow aspect of yourself to kind of get more of a full picture. So Gemini, what's important here for you is for you to remember that you are able to clearly see two sides of a story. Use your gift to be able to do that. If you do that, then you're leading with your heart space instead of, that flip of, Gemini, when sometimes you're like, oh, everything's great and wonderful. You feel that, you express it, everybody's like, wow. And then within a second, you snap, and all of a sudden, you're this burly green monster. Okay? It's not anything negative or bad. It's just that that's the extremities. So whoever's passed on, or I feel like this is more of a fear for you. I mean, there might be maybe one or two of you that actually someone has passed that you've been trying to get some kind of answers for. We'll get them. Okay. You are definitely trying to be more in your heart space here. And then, yeah, the self-love piece. So what does it mean, Gemini, if you have a great fear of someone passing away? And this might even be yourself. Maybe someone that's passed away has made you look at your own mortality. And you're like, okay, well, wait a minute, I'm not there yet. And yeah, here's perception. This card keeps coming out in every reading. I guess, death is all about perception, but I feel like you have a pretty good idea about death. Look, and there's sexual energy. So this is about reproduction. Yeah, you're trying to find out, what does it mean to my family if this person passes away. Let's just say that this is a grandparent or a parent or something, where you're feeling like it's like minuscule, like there's not enough of your family. You might have a small family, and if my parents or my grandparents or whoever, your caregivers or someone that's like a parent figure, if they pass, then it's just basically me, or it's just me and like one other person. And what does that mean family's supposed to be now? Because you can't say, oh, well, I'm going to, if it's a holiday or a special occasion, how am I supposed to I'm going to go visit my family? Well, are you going to be able to use plural, or is it that you're not going to have that person? Something of that. So, okay. So Gemini, I just want to get some more information here. You're having a hard time deciding. You're having a hard time deciding what to really focus on, and kind of you're trying to gather your thoughts. But your default right now, Gemini, is that you're going for this knee-jerk reaction to something. Okay, so here, this is the Ace of Cups. Oh, okay, yeah, so you're being kind of nudged emotionally to have a new way of looking at whoever this is that you either has passed away, or that you feel or you're fearing that they are, or when it happens. I mean, everybody passes. And then, yeah, this is definitely about family, by the way. So you're being nudged emotionally. So your emotions are being turned on in this area, because you've never really had such a deep reaction to this. It's existential. Okay, so what happens here is that, where I feel like you're very familiar with the concept of death. And I think that you have had some really great, methodical, brushed thoughts about death. However, for some reason, something is being triggered inside of you. So what is that trigger? And so what is this trigger? It's almost like an identity thing for you. Like, what is my identity without this person being on the physical plane? What does that mean for you? Yeah, so here, this is the Queen of Swords in reverse, but this is the Gemini card. This is the air energy. It says unemotional, calculated, harsh, easily influenced, scattered. So I think that this is like the shadow aspect of you. So when you get in this knee-jerk reaction, Gemini, then all of a sudden you feel upside down, and all of a sudden, like I said, this other end of the spectrum of who you are, which is extremely open and can expand and talk about any aspect of a situation, but for some reason this situation is really hard for you to do, and then you're just reverting. It's a knee-jerk reaction that you're going kind of upside down. And then it says better times ahead. So you are, Gemini, going into a space where you're now starting to see a little bit calmer water, and you're starting to feel your heart space again. Yeah, so what happens when you do this, Gemini, is that you kind of block out any sense of existence. Like, oh, okay, I know what this is. So you're having a fear that you are the last one. Like you're the it kind of reminds me of like when there is a male a male last name that is, and a man has the only last name left. Sorry, I got really caught up on that. So it's like, okay, so here's a man who basically handed his name down, and that child never bare any children. So that person never bare any children. The son might have, when his father passes or whatever, that, oh, wait a minute, this is the end of the lineage. That's the fear that you're having here. Okay? So let's get some advice. Gosh, it took me just a second here to kind of really hone in on that. So what's happening with you, Gemini? Oh my gosh. And here you go. Expression Pisces got that. That was, in another position, but this is expressing your emotions. So this is a fear of your mortality that says, oh, am I the last of this gene pool? Okay? Or maybe how you express the gene pool. Okay? It's almost like you're rethinking something about your childhood that maybe you should have done, or went something about in your reproductive years. So cleansing. Okay, so you have expression, okay, so Gemini, you do know that when you are, because you are a communicator, you're the air sign, and so when you communicate and talk, then talk it out, then this is cleansing for you, okay? And it's almost like you're asking to be cleansed, and you're being forced to do it. You're going into like this healing mode, which is basically going within, okay? Understanding that it doesn't just necessarily have to be genetics that is reproduced and given. Can be who you are and the impression that you left on the people in your life. That's a really great way to look at that. Okay? What I want to get some messages directly from. So what is this, whoever this that you're fearing that is going to pass away or that has, what do they want to say to you? What do they want to say to you? Medicine Mother. And it says, honor your inner knowing. Okay, so life is all about infinity. Do you see the infinity symbol in her eyes? Right there, they're like, this is how, you know, energy is infinite. Okay? So just like what I was just saying, Gemini, is that if you need to look at this genetically, then you can look at how the genetics or the body or whatever is handed down back into the earth and regenerated, and it's reconsumed. Just like your thoughts, if you put them on paper or if you blog or if you share or teach, you know, that's might be a time in your life where you want to give back what your knowledge is. Okay, very familiar with that energy. And that's also a way, you don't have to have the last name. You just have to have the actual, you know, is your knowledge left behind. So is this person is trying to tell you that it doesn't matter that you didn't produce maybe children or something of that nature, but you got my knowledge, and that's how you're going to be able to spread the seed of whomever this is. Okay, let me know if this is resonating, because this is, I did not expect this in here. Yeah, here's this stargazer. So someone in your life that actually you're kind of like someone that looks up to you here, is, you already know, like I just said, whatever I mean that I just said to you, and you know who that person is, who you're sharing that knowledge with. And you're doing it when other it's almost like other parents or other, it's like you went to another group, a pack of people, and actually are helping them, and they are your family. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Okay, let's see what else we got here for you. So that's what this loved one is telling you. That's what their spirit is telling you. Look around and see where you have spread my knowledge to a younger generation, okay? Or that you plan to. You need to think about those things. Look, and here, if you do that, you will be at your ultimate place of being. You will go to that next level that you want to be able to balance out. And it's something that you're passionate about here. Something that you're very passionate about. Yeah, something that you've worked hard on. This just reminds me of like some kind of legacy. What did you learn in the world about these people? And you're already ready to offer it to the world. You've already accomplished it. So let's get some last minute advice here for you. Gemini, what do they need to hear? Yeah, so you're having this knee-jerk reaction because of this right here, which is protection. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with our invisible wings of light. There you go, Gemini. Just beautiful. Beautiful reading. I hope you'll have a wonderful evening. I love to love you. Bye.